Breaking News. It is 36 degrees outside and will warm up to a high of 44 this afternoon. I've learned a lot this week while researching the Netherlands. Ever since I started breathing, which I do a lot, I've always wondered what happened to Holland. Where did it go? I found it. It actually never went anywhere, but tourists were confused by having two provinces in Holland named North Holland and South Holland. So, on January 1st, 2020, Holland officially started using the name the Netherlands. People like to think of this change as a rebranding. It reminds tourists there are provinces beyond those with Holland in the name. Now let's find out more about the Netherlands with Gusta. Hallo, mijn naam is Gusta. Hello, my name is Gusta, and I am in the Netherlands, which is located in Europe above Belgium and next to Germany. Our Prime Minister is Mark Rutte, and he has been in this office since 2010. He is the leader of the People's Party for Freedom and Democracy. His birthday is on Valentine's Day. He was voted Dutchman of the Year in 2011, and plays the piano. Many Dutch people live modestly and recycle and reuse many products. They don't like to waste items, especially food. So, while much of their unsold bread usually winds up as cattle feed, this accounts for much as 700,000 loaves of bread a day. 3 bakers in Westervoort have found a way to recycle this unsold bread for human consumption. Sesame seeds, nuts, and certain proteins are removed. The rest is put into a machine that dries it out and grinds it up. This creates a sour dough, which the bakers can then add to their new dough. This project receives support and money from the government and currently recycles about 10,000 kilos, about 22,000 pounds, of bread per year. Their goal is to recycle 100,000 kilos, equal to 220,000 pounds a year. A large semi-tractor trailer weighs about 10 to 25,000 pounds. A motorhome weighs about 15,000 to 20,000 pounds. 200,000 pounds is about the weight of a blue whale. That is a lot of bread. A single person consumes about 53 pounds of bread each year. I eat slices of bread each day with my cheese sandwich, so I can see how it can add up. Hopefully this project continues to stop waste and save people money. Before I go, I wanted to share that also the Netherlands is the tulip capital of the world. Tulips are beautiful flowers that grow from bulbs in the spring. Every year, more than 10,000 people come to Amsterdam on the third Saturday in January every year to celebrate National Tulip Day. There are over 800 varieties of tulips, and the Netherlands has miles of tulip farms and fields. Thank you for allowing me to share the Netherlands with you today. Now let's go back to Zia Z in New York. Thank you, Gusta, for all the information you shared about the Netherlands. We are going to, hold on. My producer has just given me breaking news from one of our Breakingest Breaking News Nation reporters, Adeline from Brazil. She said Brazil's Congress, Supreme Court, and presidential offices were attacked on Sunday. It appears loyal followers of Bolsonaro, Brazil's last president, clubbed police officers, smashed windows, and went through government desks. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, this sounds like the insurrection we all followed here in America 2 years ago, when our former president Donald Trump's followers broke into the Capitol in Washington, D.C. to stop the certification of 2020 election results. This is terrible. Let's visit Adeline now in Brazil to hear more about what is going on. Thank you for coming live, Zia from New York. We are in such turmoil over what is happening. Besides the armed forces settling things down quickly, this is devastating news to the world. After watching this happen 2 years ago in America, no one could have ever dreamed it would happen again. Much like Donald Trump refusing to a peaceful transfer of power in 2021. Bolsonaro's followers are doing something similar, much like Donald Trump did in America. Bolsonaro also instilled distrust in Brazil's democratic elections that led to this revolt on Sunday. This is just terrible, Adeline. We Americans are sorry for your country has to deal with this bad behavior. Do we as a world need to start worrying about other countries spreading more lies to gain power? At least Da Silva will be following Joe Biden's playbook to pursue justice against anyone involved in the riot. People have to learn and accept that democracy is the most important part of a democratic government. That is very good to hear, Adeline, because it's the same anti-democratic chaos we Americans saw 2 years ago and that Brazil just experienced Sunday. It is good your government is committed to truth and this senseless act doesn't go unpunished. I have Sakoi wanting to join in from Japan. She must have just heard the breaking news as well. Hello, Zia in New York and Adeline in Brazil. We are all so shocked in Japan to hear that an insurrection has again happened in our world. It brings us such sadness that there is corruption and many falsehoods that people believe. We must never take democracy for granted. We've seen it in recent years. Social media has been accelerating information and negativity and falsehoods are fueled by elected leaders who are themselves hostile to democracy, as is the case with both Trump and Bolsonaro. We must work harder to protect democracy and to instill truth in our words and actions, as well as kindness and assistance when possible, especially as the world is linked together. What one country does can affect another. We see it and live it. As members of G4, G20, and the World Trade Organization, we must work together in all ways for protection of our world, today, tomorrow, and in the future. Thank you so much, Sakura and Zia. It makes me proud to have this news nation to connect our countries together for support in our cultures. I will keep the Breaking News Nation to date on this situation. Peace to all. Thank you, Adeline, Sakura, and Gusta for your input today. Please join us next week when we visit South Africa and learn about some interesting lion cubs, the national languages and the ancient Zulu warriors with Lassetti. This has been the Breakingest Breaking News with Zia Z in New York.